It's Wednesday. Welcome to our Wednesday Wellness Tip. Today's psychological and emotional tip comes from Byron Katie. I had the privilege of hearing her speak here in Louisville several years ago. And her work is literally called The Work. And it involves an inquiry of 4 questions. So the first question, is it true? And the second, do I absolutely know that it's true? And the third, how do I feel or how do I react when I have that thought? And the fourth one, who would I be without that thought? And then she does an interesting thing where she turns it around. So let me just share an example. So Dave and I have been together almost 20 years. And we're very compatible and we've grown so close, we can almost finish each other's thoughts and sentences. In fact, many times we do. And at first, this was just great. But after a while, I got annoyed because I felt like I couldn't finish a sentence without him jumping in because he would know what I was going to say. So if we use that inquiry, because, I was then thinking, every time I start to speak, you interrupt. So I have to ask myself, is it true that every single time he interrupts me? And of course, part of me wanted to say, well, yes. But then the second question, do I absolutely know it's true that every single time? So of course, that's not true, that he doesn't interrupt me every single time. So the third question, who am I with that thought? Well, I get annoyed, I get frustrated, I'm like, then I can't even finish what I was going to say because now I'm annoyed. So then the fourth question, where would I be without the thought? Well, what if I reminded myself that it's just because we're so compatible and because we've been together for so long that we can know what each other's going to say. So then the last one is the trickiest because that's the turnaround. So the turnaround is how many times do I interrupt people and not allow them to finish? And when I started just observing myself, I realized that I do this quite a lot. But I just thought Dave was the one doing it. So I realized that in that turnaround and in the inquiry, it was very enlightening for me because I became much more aware to allow someone to finish their complete thought, their complete sentence, and not just jump in thinking I know what they're going to say or already have it in my head what they're thinking and wanting to communicate. So that's the power of the work. 4 very easy but yet very enlightening questions. So I encourage you to explore more with Byron Katie and The Work.